We're here in one of the biggest designated wilderness areas east of the Mississippi, and we're gonna camp for a few days. We brought a little bit of food and no water. We're gonna try to find the rest. All right, so we just came across this tributary here, and I think we're gonna go try to fish it. So there's a 37-mile hiking trail that runs across the state, and it comes through right along this little tributary here, and then goes through the bottom of the bottom of the wilderness area. Oh, you know what we forgot? A freaking sausage in the freezer. We got to go back. It's a leech.
It's a leech.
Squirrel. What do you think?
Some squirrels would be nice.
Yeah, it would be. So the plan is we're gonna maybe squirrel hunt a little bit, see if we can get some food, and then we're gonna scout ahead and look for a decent spot where we can set up our base. It's like a smiley face.
Yeah. To the left, to the left. Go to the left. Bingo. No way. Just can't see. We just crossed the little creek. It looks pretty sweet up around here. Nice little parking lot. Yeah, I think we're gonna make this camp. Nice high ground. We'll see. Found a spot to set up camp. Got some nice hammock trees right here. Got a little creek, and then got the main one over there. Yep.
All right, here we are at camp. Now it's time to get set up. Get to work.
I'm gonna try to get us some worms or bugs for bait. Try to get some perch, bluegill. Just set up. Got my bobber, my little hook, and I'm gonna pop a grub on it. It's go time.
Found this giant tree that fell down. It's got an interesting splinter going up. So I think I'm gonna cut that off or see if I can pull it out. We're gonna make something out of it. Ugh. How long this thing is.
Well, once again, unsuccessful. I ran out of bait. All the little the little minnows were picking away at it, and they eventually got it no matter where I casted it. So that's that. I'm gonna go head back to camp and see what's up.
Okay, we're about to make our fire, and today I'm gonna do it with a ferrocerium rod, which is a compound that turns into really hot sparks whenever you scrape it off with some high carbon steel, like back of this knife here. It's important that if you're using like a painted or coated knife, you kind of scrape off. I took a grinder to the back of that so it's nice and shiny. So this is our bird's nest. It consists of dry fibrous material, things that'll catch easy, that'll take a spark. You can make them a lot bigger, kind of makes your life easier, but I think we'll be fine with this. Now, when you're using your ferro rod, you're going to want to, instead of stroking the knife forward, you're going to want to pull the ferro rod backwards. So instead of this, it's that, right? You risk hitting your ignition material whenever you flick it forward. I'm here homemaking a little bit, and this is what I got. That's our fire. With that splinter, I made this bench, and there's a water purification. Here's my hammock. And here, the view of the creek. Let's see. There's all our firewood. There's Patton's hammock. I think now it's time to get cooking. I think I'm gonna do some chicken and rice. Hopefully chicken and squirrel. How was it? We're using unpurified water straight from the creek, but I mean, this is gonna get boiled anyway, so we're good, hopefully. A little bit of chicken action.
Best ever.
No, Boone. After that nice little meal, we're gonna start winding down here. We got all of our layers on, ready for the cold, and I think we'll be getting to bed pretty soon. All right, that's that for day one. Not terribly eventful, but it's good to find a decent spot. Not sure what all we'll do tomorrow, but we'll see if anything happens throughout the night. Heard some coyotes a little bit earlier. It's supposed to get pretty cold. Nothing too crazy, but see y'all in the morning.
I don't know what time it is. I think it's probably 2 a.m. Well, just got waken up to pouring rain. We're about to set up a tarp over us and change up our situation and get all of our stuff secured. Well, it's morning now, but the rain's still pouring down. Once the rain stops, we're gonna get up, try to make a fire, see if we can get some breakfast going, check on the kayaks, maybe do a little bit of hunting. We'll see.
So to start a fire today, whenever it's wet, all you gotta do is split one of those pieces of that fat wood, and you know, like I like to do, I'd kind of grind and drill a hole, and it collects all this dust, and that catches really well with a ferro rod.
Wait.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, look at that Coke.
What did that drip off of? Did that drip off a log?
Your hammock.
Sorry, man.
I get.
Alright, I'm gonna go out and hunt, and Patton's gonna stay here, and he's gonna get us some more firewood. No luck there. I saw 2 squirrels, and they were a little far and through some thicket, so I don't know, man. It's just, seems like it's really tough squirrel hunting here, or at least right now it is. They just seem to be so few and far in between, and they're really skittish. Well, Patton just lost his lunch. Doesn't look like there's much in there. What could that be from?
I was feeling this before I drank the water.
That's what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm gonna go see if I can get these snares going. Okay, so we've got our hole here. There's 2 of them, so I'll probably set 1 on each, but we're gonna anchor it there on that base of that tree. So all these snares are just a loop that's been twisted. It sets like that, and whenever something goes through it, it's the head. It'll kind of catch on this line here, and strangles itself, or at least holds it till we can get there. A lot of different ways of doing it, but this is kind of the quickest and easiest. I hammered this anchor stick in, and there's the snare. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this spot with some orange cord, just like that. You good?
I'll go up twice more if it was just the same stuff as...
Just water. We've got 2 MREs that we brought, and we're going to kind of show you guys what's up with MREs. For those who don't know, these are like military rations. They stand for meal ready to eat, and this is like the main warfighter food rations. We got creamy spinach fettuccine, and we got beef goulash, whatever goulash means. So we're gonna crack them open. Patton, which one would you like?
Get that one.
Okay, Patton takes the beef goulash, gives me the creamy spinach fettuccine. So this is the bundle inside of the MRE. Alright, so mine came with the creamy spinach fettuccine,
Beef goulash.
peanut butter,
Peanut butter also.
First Strike energy bar,
Some blackberry jam. Applesauce.
chocolate protein drink powder.
Oh, I got that too.
Oh, nice. This is the heating element, and I'm not sure if it'll work, which is why, you know, these aren't still with the military because they're expired, so these things don't really like to work. Honey mustard and onion pretzels.
Sugar cookies. Patriotic.
Yo, that's crazy. I got crackers.
White wheat snack bread.
Kind of a extras bag. It's got salt, sugar, it's got some instant coffee in there, creamer, some gum, some matches, some toilet paper, and a little hand towel. Not a bad haul.
No bone?
Oh, crushed red pepper. And come with a spoon. There's a line down at the bottom that says don't overfill. I think if you overfill it, it explodes and you all die.
Action.
I think I overfilled a little bit. So we're going to put these in a pot.
White wheat snack bread with some jam.
I'm gonna get my crackers with the peanut butter.
The wheat thing I'm eating, it's got 200 calories, 27 carbs, 4 grams of protein. The jam's got 80 calories, 19 grams of carbs.
Crackers are 170 calories, 28 grams of carbs, 4 grams of protein. Interesting. Peanut butter, 160 calories, 7 grams of protein.
Mine tastes like a Pop-Tart.
Crackers are pretty much flavorless. They're not salted or anything. Peanut butter is really good. Honey mustard and onion pretzels.
The patriotic sugar cookies.
Ah,
Let's see if I can find an intact one. Liberty Bell.
right? Nice.
And you got a star. Pretty good. Pretty good.
These are really, really good. These pretzels have 120 calories with 20 grams of carbs.
Cookies got 240 calories, 38 grams of carbs.
Next, we got the First Strike energy bar. It feels like it's smushed up, so I don't have too terribly high hopes for this. How about that?
Laffy Taffy.
Interesting, to say the least. 260 calories with 48 grams of carbs. Let's taste it. It's really good. Tastes like candy with crunchies. Cran raspberry flavor.
Remember that one Chet had that had Skittles in it?
Oh yeah.
I was hoping for some Skittles. So the applesauce enhanced with maltodextrin for increased performance. 160 calories, 41 carbs. No bone. That's the world's best applesauce. Mm.
No, let me get some on the finger.
You're pointing at a critter.
Whoa. Check that out. It's like straight clear.
The black stuff wasn't in it. That was already on his finger.
Yeah, it's really good. This way. This is what I got inside of mine.
GG, bro. Got a hamburger helper.
That looks interesting, but it's finished. It's finished. It's finished.
Oof.
Smells good. Smells very rich, aromatic.
Erotic. Don't put that in the video.
Good. I don't know if it's because of how, like, if it's because these are old or what, but the powder or the noodles kind of turn into powder. But the flavor's amazing.
Here's the goulash. Y'all might end up seeing this later tonight again. It's good.
How did denim, man?
Good.
220 calories, 28 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of protein.
240 calories, 25 carbs, and 17 grams of protein.
A shout out to one of our viewers named Linda from Mississippi. Shout out for sending these out. We really appreciate the support.
Thank you. Cheers to Linda.
All right, next thing I'm gonna do is take this chocolate protein drink powder. I'm gonna add my water. And I did this with water that was still pretty warm, so it's gonna be like hot cocoa. Tastes like Core Power or some kind of protein drink.
It's time for the chocolate milk. Give it a shake.
So I made some upgrades to the camp. Restrung the tarp, moved the fire pit, a little bit more space under here. We moved the bench, hammock set up. So that's the camp.
Yep. He's on your side. 20 feet? Yep, wait, I see him. There's two of them. Wait. Is he on your side?
No.
He's right in that big glump. Uh-oh. Dang it. Take a sip of my chocolate milk.
You brought it with you?
Yes, bro.
So this here is water vine. Take a look at that. It's sweet. It almost tastes like sugar.
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm. You can use the smaller ones, and you can run dirty water in a glass or something and siphon it down to the end of it, and it'll filter your water. It'll run all the way through that vine and filter your water. It's a giant crawfish mound.
Somehow I got a hold of some rocks.
It's crazy.
Wait. Thought it. Yep. There he is. Nice. Good shot. Yeah, it was a bad shot, but he was like balled up.
We're gonna process these squirrels and get them ready to eat. Squirrel all quartered up. Good bit of meat there. So all I'm doing here is taking some flour and I'm just putting it on these. Trying my best to coat both sides. Now we're just gonna take a little bit of salt. I would do just about anything for some salt right now. Oil. Now all you're gonna do is cover it and we're gonna put it on some coals and we're just gonna let it cook really slow for probably 45 minutes or so. The rest of these we're gonna just roast on sticks. gorgeous. I found this, the crushed red peppers from the MRE that I forgot to put in my Alfredo. And we're just gonna throw it in here. So what we're about to go do is go set some catfish lines. We're gonna go down to the bank and we're gonna put a couple on each side. We're gonna use the squirrel guts, some of the carcass as bait, and yeah, hopefully we can hit a little food multiplier and maybe have some fish for breakfast. I think it's time. Don't get no better than that, son. So here we've got our slow fried squirrel. Now it's time to, let's see.
Right off the bone.
That's tendonism. That's so good, huh?
That's some good eats right there. Right, yeah.
Is that not the best squirrel you ever had in your life? Tender as a chicken wing, and it tastes better than chicken.
How is this not on the menu at Popeyes yet?
I mean, look at that. It's just juicy, crispy, tender on the inside.
Looks caramelized. Tastes caramelized.
Mmm. Talking about cleaning that up, son.
We're winding down, getting in our hammocks, about to head off to bed. It's nice having some hot, delicious food in our stomachs. It was a long day today. Started off randomly getting sick. Don't know what that was all about, but glad I was able to bounce back. We don't really have much planned for tomorrow yet. We'll just do it as it goes. All right, see y'all in the morning.
Pretty peaceful night last night. Patton's eating his breakfast. I got mine. I think pretty soon we're gonna go check the catfish traps and the snares. Alright, so at the camp, we're going to head down and check the snares and the catfish traps. Once we get back, hopefully we'll have something to skin or clean and make a little fire and get some cooking. All right, nothing on the snares. Let's go check the catfish lines. The river's dropped a good bit. Whoa, and so have I. Oh, jeez. Bait's gone, but it's probably because of the log that it was caught on. All right, next one. No bait. All right, unsuccessful on all counts. I think what we're gonna do is go back. We'll gather some firewood, start a fire, and then eventually, I think we'll get out and we'll go hunt. Maybe go fish. I'm not sure. Man, it's cold this morning. So he's filtering the water into his mouth. and then spitting the clean water into the container so he can make his little drink mix at first.
My hands are froze. Jeez. Shake that. Great.
I thought it was cranberry. For a little brunch, we got some pasta we're about to make. You gonna boil some water?
2 cups?
Yeah. I'll tell you when.
That's a cup.
It's good.
It's 2 cups.
No boom? We're gonna throw a little bit of this rice in there. Kind of add to the sustenance. Here we have it. I'm gonna give me a pan. Give us a taste test.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I think we're gonna run across the river. We're gonna go hunt, kind of explore over there, and we'll be back here this evening. So let's hop on the kayaks and roll.
It's crazy. When we first came in, there was still a bunch of water right here, but now we're gonna have to pull them back out to over there to get them back in. It's dropped a bunch of feet. I'm gonna slide straight in.
Sick. Look at that change in color.
Oh, splits.
So we can either keep taking the river or we can cut straight into the woods.
Let's cut straight in.
All right, we didn't get much of anything, but we had a doe blow at us. That was pretty cool. So I think we're gonna head back. We're gonna try and go fishing, and maybe some squirrel hunting after that. Let's roll. Ready?
Yep.
And I'm about to flip. Oh, that's so cold. Oh my goodness.
All right, I'm gonna walk mine down. Well, I decided I wasn't gonna slide down that time, so I took the easy route and just brought it down. after seeing what happened.
All right, here's the damage. Oh, entire thing is just full of water. Barely made it across. I was tipping it. Let's get it up so we can drain. Oh, coming out like a freaking jet. Yeah, I'm soaked. It's gonna be a cold one. Back here at home, Patton's about to go fishing. All my clothes are drying from the spill. I think I'm gonna take a nap while they dry, and hopefully I'm gonna wake up to some fish. Fingers crossed.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go get us some fish. I'm gonna take the kayak out. Got a little spinner and a catfish rod here. I think I'm gonna fish this spot first before I take the kayak up this little creek. Alright, we're baited up. I'll give it a flick over there. It looks kind of deep. I'm gonna let that sit. In the meantime, I'm gonna get a fish. Oh! That'll get him. Let it sink. There we go. Tighten up that drag. Keep it, keeping it, keeping it. Hey. Well, it's something. I'll see what Chef Maddux can do with them. Pretty little feller. Same exact size. Where's your old mom was at? That's two. I'm hearing a bunch of squirrels all around, so I know what I'm doing when I get back.
All right, the man is back. He's got a feast of bass here, and we're about to get him on the fire and maybe go for a little hunting trip. All right, we're gonna fillet this bad boy, and we're gonna cook some fish with some rice today. I'll give you guys a rundown on how I fillet my bass. I like to take a cut right there, turn that knife, start going down the backbone, making sure you get as much meat as you possibly can. And you can glide up on those rib bones. And then once you get to that point, you can slide that knife on down, keeping it nice and flat against that backbone. Just like that. And now there's very little meat left on that fish. And you'll put your knife in just to where you get to the skin, and you can slide that knife straight down like so. Let's see, that's pretty good. And there you have it, bass fillet. Check that out. That is a spaghetti worm. He was right up in that pocket right there. You can see where that meat is kind of, I don't know, atrophied, if you will. But it's perfectly fine to eat. All right, there's our fillets there. Patton's getting the fire going, and we're about to get cooking. Here's our rice. And we've got our fish. There's our fish. There's our rice. Okay, let's see. It's really good. All right, after some munch, we're headed off and we're gonna go do some squirrel hunting. Things really opened up last night, or last evening around this time. Patton shot those 3. So hopefully we can have the same kind of thing happen this evening.
He ran to the right. He's going deep in the woods now.
I saw him, then I lost him. All right, no cigar with the squirrel hunt. They were all over the place, but just out of reach, just out of sight. So we just got news that the cold is supposed to be a lot colder than it originally said. It's supposed to get down below 20, and so we're kind of bracing for impact here. We can already feel the air getting way colder. It's definitely below freezing right now. So we got a nice fire rolling here, and I think the plan is to maybe keep one going all night. Maybe rearrange the bedding situation, but see what happens. We're in for a cold one. Got some beef stew, got potatoes, some beef, all that other stuff. You're gonna put it down nice and warm. All right, we got us some boiling water, and he's gonna mix his soup in there with it, stretch it a little bit.
That's good.
All right, that does it for day 3. It's pretty freaking cold outside. We got us a nice fire going, all bundled up in our hammocks, ready for the night. I think we're gonna head out tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, other than that, pretty good day. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Yep.
Well, we made it through the night. It got pretty cold, but it was a pretty night. You could see all the stars. We're gonna sit for a little bit by the fire and then get us some breakfast going eventually.
Some oatmeal this morning. Next on the menu, we got some corned beef, and we're sizzling it up. Patton's finishing his oat milk, I guess you can call that. The juices. Yeah, nice morning. Starting to warm up a little bit. Looking good.
It's good.
What I got right here is some bread flour, some yeast, some warm water, and some salt. And we're gonna use it to make some bread. I don't know what kind of bread we'll make yet, but we're gonna do something with it. So just letting it rise now. I'm gonna try to keep it warm. I'll probably put it in my hoodie pocket and let it rise. Next thing we're gonna do is get some Yopon tea ready. We've made tea with it before in our videos. It's this plant here. The female plants have berries, red berries. The male plants don't, but their leaves have little ridges on them. And you can see it on the very edge. The bark is like a pale, almost birchy looking, but a little darker. And they're everywhere down here. What you want to do is find the more mature leaves, like the ones closer to the main stalk, and the ones that are darker, you know, older looking, and those have better taste and more caffeine. So we're gonna round up a bunch of those leaves from a bunch of different plants, and we're gonna put them in the bags. Then we're gonna roast them, and then we're gonna steep them, and we're gonna drink it. Okay, we're gonna drop these in. And personally, I've never done this technique for roasting. Usually whenever I do it in the wild, I will just take the branches off and then roast them over the fire. But this kind of seems like a more efficient way of doing that. What we're gonna do is put all the leaves in here, put that on the coals. We're gonna put the lid on top, and then we're gonna throw coals on it. And that's gonna kind of simulate an oven. There we go. Nice dark roast. And we're gonna add some water and we're gonna steep it. So the word on the street is Native Americans used to use Yopon for a variety of different things. They would chew on the leaves. They would make tea like this. They would also use it in strong concentrations along with several different other herbs in the area and make something called black drink. And whenever they would drink black drink, they would use it for ceremonies and different things like that. And they would use it to purge themselves, meaning they would throw up after drinking it. And in some native cultures, they would drink this black drink on the night before they would go on to battles or raids or things like that. And if, you know, a young warrior would drink it and he would throw up, he couldn't stomach it, then he would get held back from the battle, and you have to stay home and do other household duties with the rest of the tribe that aren't going into battle. And yeah, they would also smoke it and use it in a bunch of different ways. But Yopon, the scientific name is Ilex vomitoria, and that came from the whole black drink and throwing up thing. So, interesting little tidbit about Yopon. Next thing we're going to do is take this sugar packet from the MRE. We're going to dump it in there. Alright, we've got our, gosh dude, that smoke is ridiculous. Alright, here's our Yopon tea down the hatch. Just like Mama used to make it.
Mama ain't never made that.
good with the dark roast. It's got like a pleasantly bitter taste. And then that little bit of sugar in there makes a big difference too. But it's pretty good. Patton, I think you should try this.
It's good.
Okay, we're gonna do some stick bread. You just wrap the bread around the edge of the stick, put it in the fire. You want to get a stick and smooth it on the end. Take the bark off so you can put your bread around it. You want it to be somewhat smooth so it won't stick too much. So all you're gonna do, take your clump of that, I like to stretch it, and then you can drop it right over the top. And there you have it. And you just roast it.
I'm gonna go for spiral design. Yep.
Okay, here we are. Okay, well, maybe I cooked it a little too hot, not long enough, because it's still pretty gooey in the middle. But boy, that looked good on the outside. Still tastes good.
All right, there's mine. Let's give it a shot. Nice. Hot. It's good.
I'm also going to change this one up a little bit and do some oil on it. And I'm going to sprinkle it with some salt. Look at that beauty. Let's see if I can take it off whole. Oh my. Just like that. Oh. That is unreal. It tastes like pizza crust. Now for our last bit of this dough, we're going to drop it into this pan. Good bit of oil. Rocking some fried bread. Good. It's really good. All right, I think once we finish up this bread, we'll start packing up and we'll hit the road or hit the river. All right. Campsite's all packed up. Catfish lines are up. Snares are up. It's time to boogie out. We got about 2-hour kayak ride down the river. to our pickup point. So I'm gonna go make some tracks here pretty soon.